Hello friends, this is the house where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives, and these are the houses and villas in and around Seattle. You can see the aircraft flying over. Now I'll walk and talk. So so yesterday and day for yesterday, I didn't go for a walk because there was a heavy snowfall and full of snow. And today it's okay weather. So I came out. So now I am walking on the trail of trail. I'm walking on the trail in Seattle. The weather is fairly better, but it's very cold in Seattle, and it's minus in Seattle. So I thought let me come out and share with you a couple of ideas and insights. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. I'm a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and add to that brain stroke worsened my health in the year 2021, and I survived because of my positive psychology and because of the power of subconscious mind. And I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, I don't get any pension, I don't have any regular income. I'm 61 years old. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. So my life is my childhood was very chaotic and complicated. And I was lucky that I came out of the toxic family and grew as a healthy citizen after I joined the Indian Air Force. So I am grateful to Indian Air Force for giving me this wonderful opportunity to grow as a healthy citizen and as a leader. Apart from that, I would like to share with you a few aspects. I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I create models and methods, frameworks, rules and regulations, and then I create perspectives. So lots of activities I do it, and I talk to unknown people, strangers, so that I can learn something from others. So whenever I learn something from others, I'll keep them in my knowledge bank. Then I would share with my connections. So that's what I do it. So I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. And I emphasize sharing is caring. So we should care for the people. Knowledge should not be kept in one place. Knowledge must be shared so that we can impact a better world. I'm an author, a researcher and a storyteller. I create models and methods, as I said, and I create stories to make a difference and impact humankind. So this is briefly about my introduction. And yesterday and day before yesterday, I could not enjoy a walk because of heavy snow, and so but I enjoyed the snow yesterday. It was very heavy snowfall, right? And day before yesterday, that is Sunday, I went to church. And I spent a couple of moments in church in Seattle, and I was very happy. But I am an Hindu. Don't think that I am a Christian, but I am a Hindu. But I respect all religions, and all religions have their own ways, but the end is one, right? That is humanity. So there is nothing greater than humanity. That's what I believe. So these are all the religions. There are many religions across the world, but humanity is one thing. That's what I stick to it. So I used to go to church when I was in Jodhpur. Then again, I also visited a mosque. Friday, I prayed at a mosque. So like that, lots of things I did. So I'm very secular. But I am a Hindu. I was born as a Hindu, and I pray God every day. So that is a different aspect. So now I would like to share with you about Seattle and story. And before that Seattle story, I would like to share with you briefly about the reason for walking. I have been hitting gym for more than 40 years. That's one thing. But I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. For 1 year, I could not go to gym. After 1 year, I started going to gym. Then for the last 5.5 months, I have been in Seattle, and I started going for a walk. So I started walking regularly, and also I started interviewing the people. So this is how I started, and I was interviewed by a couple of people because this is something, a new opportunity I felt. I interviewed a couple of people, then uploaded on my YouTube channel. It's fun sharing my knowledge and insights. So that's what I started doing for the last 5.5 months. And I wanted to become a professional interviewer, but I am not a tech savvy, and I am not in a position to handle all these things. So that's why I could not become a podcaster, and I could not become an interviewer. But hopefully, if once I get tech savvy, and when I get the resources, then I'll consider becoming a podcaster. This will be another new dimension in my life. So I donned a couple of hats in my life. So I want to don a new hat, that is interviewing the people. But it's not easy. It's not easy to be an interviewer here, because you have to stick to various aspects. Then again, time zones, then technological aspects, all are involved. Because of that, I hesitated to become an interviewer. So, and when you become a podcaster or interviewer, it's always good, because you build relations, you impact the people. So there are multiple advantages of becoming a podcaster or an interviewer. So I am planning to become an interviewer. Okay. So keeping that aside, I would like to share with you the reason for walking. I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and I have internal allergies. So I thought, let me utilize my time by walking, and anyhow I am going for a walk, so I can share my ideas and insights. That is the reason why I started walking and started sharing my ideas. So when I go for a walk, what happens, I basically enjoy walking, and I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, but keeping that aside, I have been in Seattle for more than 5 months. So I enjoyed the life in Seattle. So I started walking. That's one thing. And when I walk, what happens? It's I can continue doing physical activities. That's one thing. And secondly, while walking, I share a couple of ideas and insights. So that's what I am doing. So I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, and holding my smartphone with left hand is very challenging, and I can't shift my smartphone from left hand to right hand, as my right hand and right shoulder has been numb. For the last 4 years, I have challenges, and I am not able to walk confidently the way I used to walk before the COVID. So, but the good news is that I am alive and I am walking in Seattle on the trail. So these are the reasons why I started walking and sharing. So as I walk, I can share certain aspects of my life and leadership, because I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge, and that's what I am doing currently. I am walking and sharing. So these are the reasons why I started. But again, here it's a challenge for me. I am not a tech savvy, so I am uploading only raw videos. So please empathize with me, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, because I have 43 years of diverse experience, including military, teaching and training, and I am 61 years old, so I observed lots of things. So I learned many things. So what I do is that I share with the people. That's what I am doing. So keeping all these multiple aspects in my view, so I am walking and I am sharing my knowledge. So I request you to avail this opportunity, because I am sharing my knowledge despite health challenges, and it's very cold in Seattle. It's minus. Still I took a risk and came out, and the last 2 days, yesterday day for yesterday I could not go out, and I went to church day for yesterday and I prayed in the church. That was a different story. That's what about. And I share lots of aspects. So life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. So take only whatever is relevant, because certain things I did, then again certain things I gave up, then again I learned new things. So life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. So take only whatever is required, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now I am Seattle, and and I am in Seattle, USA, because of my younger son. He invited me and my wife, and he paid the bills, invited me to USA, and my wife and I are enjoying great moments in Seattle thanks to my son. And my son is also not financially that strong, and but somehow my son has managed, and he worked in a private company in USA. He shifted from I think Dallas to Seattle. He has been in Seattle. I don't know where he will go to the next. So there is a lot of migration taking place across the world. People are not sticking to one particular area or place. They are shifting from place to place and they are getting mobile in view of the changing technologies. And Seattle is a very beautiful city. People are very amazing. Seattleites are warm and friendly, and they are there is no crime rates, unlike other countries, developing countries. So there is no crime here. People are very happy, and there is a lot of freedom here, and we have to go by the rules, and it's good that everybody is following rules. At the same time, people have the freedom of speech and opportunities. So that's why America is known as the land of opportunities. America is known as the land of dreams. America is the land of immigrants. So this is briefly about America and Seattle. And Seattle is it's a nice place. And my wife and I visited a couple of places in USA, and we visited a total 5 states we enjoyed. One is Washington, where we are living. My wife and I visited lots of places in Seattle and other places. We visited some Olympic Park National Park. Then again we visited Mount Rainier, and we visited so many places. Apart from Washington, we visited other states also, like California. It was amazing. Then we visited Nevada state. Then we went to one more, that is Arizona state. Then we also visited Portland, that is in Oregon state. So total 5 states we visited in USA, and thanks to my younger son Ramakrishna sir. And it wouldn't have been possible without the encouragement and support of my younger son. And that too, he did it despite financial challenges, because my wife and I led a very challenging life, and we still belong to a lower middle class family. So that's how we led our life, but we are very happy with our lives. Okay, that's a different aspect. Apart from Seattle, Seattle and Bellevue are closely connected, and I can say that Bellevue and Seattle are just like the twin cities of Telangana in India. They are such as Secunderabad and Hyderabad. So both are beautiful cities in USA. One is Seattle, second is Bellevue. Bellevue is just 20 minutes drive from here, and there are 2 airports in Seattle, and there are 2 airlines. Of course, I don't know about other airlines. 2 airlines. One is Alaska Airlines, then second is Boeing, and there are a couple of companies they are doing good in Seattle, such as Microsoft, Amazon, Costco, Nordstrom, Starbucks, T-Mobile. So like that, lots of companies are there. They are doing good, and because people started this business very long back. So you can see this Alaska Airlines at the top now. It's flying. This is Alaska Airlines. So these are all the companies that are doing good in Seattle, and Seattle is noted for entrepreneurship. And when you look at Jeff Bezos, he started Amazon from the garage, and Bill Gates is from again Seattle, and both Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates are billionaires, and they added a great value for their societies. And there are some companies they are doing good in Seattle. The list is very lengthy, but I can't remember. But I mention only some of them. So these entrepreneurs uh, have brought laurels for the United States of America, and because of the amazing entrepreneurs, so the migration has taken place, and people are migrating across the world, not exactly in Seattle and other places. So migration happens when people want to migrate elsewhere for better opportunities. And why does the migration happen? Is that it's a natural process. We can't check migration. When people get opportunities, they will explore the opportunities. And why people are migrating is they want to lead quality of life. So because of that, people have migrated, and some of the Indian CEOs they added a great value, and they're doing good, like Satyanarayana, Sundar Pichai, Shantanu, Banga, that is Yes Bank. So like that, so many people, they have added value for USA, and it's good for the USA, and it's also good for the people who came from India to USA, and they worked very hard and succeeded. So this is about him, and I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but I could not due to some challenges. So I gave up entrepreneurship. Then finally I became an educator in the year 2007. So it was a different challenge. There are some entrepreneurs, they are doing good, as I said. And let me talk briefly about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not an easy thing. Entrepreneurship is for brave-hearted, not for faint-hearted. And entrepreneurship is a dogfight. And entrepreneurs are insanely ambitious, so they won't give up. They keep exploring here and there so that they can grow, and also they also add value to the stakeholders. It's not that entrepreneurs are selfish. They want impact. First they want to grow financially. Once they reach some level, they emphasize on adding value for the stakeholders, and they impact globally. So there are so many aspects involved in entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is closely connected with leadership, and I wanted to publish a book on entrepreneurship, but I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and my projects were kept on a hold due to my health challenges. In fact, I authored 60 books but published only 53 books. So 7 books are yet to be updated and published. So for the last 4 years, I have health challenges. I am not able to type with my right hand, and I am not able to eat with my right hand. So these are the challenges I am encountering. So please empathize with me. Sometimes I am stammering, sometimes I am repeating the same thing because of my brain stroke. The good news is that I survived from brain stroke. So here people are enjoying a better life, and that guy is a skater. He's enjoying with skateboard, and I interview the people. If I find that the people are very amicable and adjustable, I'll talk to them and I'll interview them. because I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge, as I told you. So I take initiative to interview the people. If people are very positive, then I'll talk to them, then I will interview them. Sometimes people don't appreciate, so in that case I just keep myself away, because I don't want to get into any cultural shocks. I don't want to get into any cultural shocks in Seattle, because I am from India, and that too my Indian accent is different than this American accent in Seattle, but still we can empathize with others. So I'll go around and speak further and about storytelling. So now I'm very happy that after 2 days I came out and walking. Yesterday and the day before yesterday there was heavy snowfall, so I will wait for a moment because it's very cold in Seattle. So just a moment. So what I did was I rubbed both the hands and created heat. Then I warmed up my both hands. Then I started walking, and so I'll walk and talk. So when you look at entrepreneurs, they work very hard and they grow. When you look at entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they are very successful. Let me talk about Donald Trump. He had business challenges, but he survived, and he became the president of United States of America. Then again, with a gap of 4 years, then again second time he became the president of USA. So it's very obvious that life is full of possibilities. You should never ever give up in life. You have to be very positive, and you should never give up. And so despite challenges, he changed his strategies and succeeded as an entrepreneur. Then also he became the president of USA for the second term. That is about Donald Trump. Now when we talk about Elon Musk, he is very, very powerful, and he had lots of challenges. He was close to bankruptcy like Donald Trump, but again he revised his strategies and succeeded, and is the richest person in the world. And he has 6 companies, and he has 3 citizenships. He has 10 children, and is the kingmaker now. So king is Donald Trump and kingmaker is Elon Musk. So from this you can understand about life. Life is all about possibilities. You should never give up. You don't know when you get the opportunities, but you have to keep working very smart, and you have to keep moving in life, and you have to gain the momentum, and you have to keep pursuing your dreams. So when you do so, you will be able to succeed, whether in the business or life, whatever it is. Everything is possible in this world, provided when you are willing to follow your passions and dreams. So these two are very successful as on today. What happens next, that we can't predict. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are very successful. One is king, another is kingmaker. And again, when you look at the entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs can't succeed, because majority of the entrepreneurs, they fail. This is I don't know, this is a airlines. Okay, I'll talk about airlines later. And I'm walking now. So So when you look at the entrepreneurs, majority of the entrepreneurs, they fail. Why they fail? Due to external forces and factors. These are the main reasons. So what we have to do is that we have to take feedback. Then we have to align the things. Then we have to keep moving, because the life is not a straight line. Life is not linear. Life is not a cakewalk. So you have to follow your dreams and passions. And whenever there are setbacks, you have to take feedback. Then you have to keep moving. This is life. So when you have that positivity, then you can succeed. So optimism is everything. So you have to be optimistic. So when you are very much optimistic, you can succeed in your life. So avoid negative people, avoid naysayers, believe in your dreams, believe in your passions, and the sky is the limit for you. So now I am going to, this is again, I don't know what are these airlines. I don't know the name of these airlines. So there are two airlines, two airports in Seattle, and two airlines. One is Alaska Airlines, then second is Boeing, and of course there are other services they are operating. Now this is the point I have come here. It's a very excellent viewpoint. You can see the sky is clear today. The last 2 days the sky was not clear. Now we find the sky is very clear. You can see the skyscrapers, ocean, then you can see the cruise, then you can find this medical center, you will find the Jefferson Park. So lots of things are available here, and this is an excellent viewpoint. That's why I am standing here for a moment, so that you can capture these moments. And I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. So for the last more than 5 months, I've been working very hard despite the health challenges, and I captured the moments, and I upload on my YouTube channels. So I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I have 4 blogs. I've been blogging since 2007, and I have 3 YouTube channels, and I am very strong on social media, especially on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is a professional network, and this is how I do it. And I would like to share with you about my life in a nutshell. Okay, so this is again aircraft. I don't know what the name of the airlines. So you can see, you can hear the sounds of aircraft. I enjoy the sounds of aircraft. Why? Because I am an Indian Air Force veteran. Whenever I hear the sounds of aircraft, I get goosebumps, I get excited. So I'll go and I'll watch. Whenever I hear the sounds of aircraft, I'll wait for a moment and watch the aircrafts. Because for 12 years I served in the Indian Air Force. I enjoyed working in Mi-17 helicopters as a technician. And then again I served in the MiG-21 series. So both are Russian aircrafts. So I served, and when I hear the sounds, I get excited. Okay, so now this is about things. So let me share with you a couple of aspects. And I have authored 53 books. I made my debut as a non-fiction author in the year 2010, and I published 53 books. And I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles in various international magazines. Oh, see, you can see the sounds of aircraft. So whenever I get the sounds of aircraft, I get excited. So I watch. Okay, so let me share with you about my academic journey. I made my debut as a non-fiction author in the year 2010, and I published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles in various international magazines and local magazines, and I was a regular contributor for Entrepreneur magazine and various and this is my academic journey, and I serve on the editorial board of DLO of Emerald, UK, and I serve on the editorial board of JVPL of USA. So like that, so many things I did within a span of 15 years. I achieved this much. How it is possible? Because I wake up every day morning 4 o'clock, night 10 o'clock I sleep. This is my routine. I'm very consistent in what I do it. I'm very consistent, I'm very persistent, and I became patient after my brain stroke. Before brain stroke, I was very impatient. So I cooled down after the brain stroke. And I did this much within a span of 15 years. In that also, for 4 years, my progress was stalled because of my brain stroke and COVID. COVID started in 2019, and 2021 I had a brain stroke and I collapsed. For 1 year I didn't know what I was doing. So very problematic. And the good news is that I survived, and I am working in Seattle. So if I didn't have the brain stroke, probably I would have grown in a different manner. Then probably I would have added immense value across the world. So it's okay now. Everything happens for a reason. All that happens for good. So I'm very positive. I'm positive by nature, and my blood group is B positive. So this is about my academic journey, and I was offered to become editorial board member, but my health is not permitting for the last 4 years. For the last 4 years, I am not able to type with my right hand. I am not able to eat with my right hand. Very challenging life I am leading. Health challenges, financial challenges, mental challenges. So all the challenges I encountered, but still I survived, because I believe there is some divine force that was driving me, and there was some inner spark or the power of universe. I don't know how to call it, but that led me to survive. And I am 61. I survived, and I am walking in the park in Seattle. So now I'll share with you a couple of aspects. So now I'm standing here. So you can see excellent viewpoint. You can watch cruise ships. You can see T-Mobile Park, and you can see the skyscrapers, Space Needle, and this is the bridge, containers, airport. So this is an excellent viewpoint. You can see Jefferson Park. I am in Jefferson Park. That is a medical center. Then there is a fire station here. So these are all excellent viewpoints. This I discovered some 2 months or 3 months ago, and I discovered these viewpoints. So I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. I don't think I will get this opportunity again in Seattle. Now, right now I'm enjoying the good time in Seattle. So keep enjoying. Please share my ideas and insights with the world. And if you share my ideas and insights, so I feel very much happy and honored. So I feel that I am impacting the world. So together we can build a better world. So please consider subscribing to my channels and share with your networks, because I am living with some purpose, and I am living with a purpose to provide meaning. So this is briefly about my viewpoint. This is again, you can see the aircrafts from far distant place. So I hope you enjoyed it. So okay, now I'll walk and talk. So I have shared with you a couple of aspects. Now I'll share with you about my life in a nutshell. I was born on October 63, in the year 1963. I was born in 1963, October 31st, in a tiny village in India. And I was born in a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. My childhood was very chaotic, very complicated, and I could not enjoy my childhood. Why? Because I didn't have the opportunity to pursue my hobbies and passions. Sometimes I supported my father. Sometimes I supported. Oh, very beautiful, huh? Yeah. Very good. Yeah, great. So sometimes I supported my father in a tea stall. Sometimes I prepared tea. Sometimes I cleaned the dishes. Sometimes I collected cash. So like that, lots of things I did in my childhood. And my father was litigant and alcoholic, and my mother is a naysayer. So I was born into that kind of family. So where I was born doesn't matter. Where I was born, how I was born is not the challenge. But what we can do is that I can create my own destiny. So avoid blaming. And of course I was cursed with toxic siblings, but I can't help. So let go and move on. So where I was born, that doesn't matter. The place of birth, the family I was born, that was not my decision. But my decision is to grow as a healthy citizen. Yes, I grew as a healthy citizen after I joined the Indian Air Force. Then I grew as a leader. So I am very happy. So this is how we have to lead our destiny. So avoid complaining, avoid criticizing, avoid condemning, and keep moving and keep rocking. And so you won't be blessed with everything on a platter. So life comes with challenges, sometimes ups, sometimes downs. So life is not a straight line. Life is not linear. Life is not cakewalk. So life is full of ups and downs. So you have to keep learning and keep growing. This is briefly about life. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I joined Indian Air Force when I was 18, and I grew. I joined Indian Air Force on 4th February 1982, and I joined I signed my agreement of 20 years in Begumpet Air Force Station, Secunderabad in India, on 4th February 1982, and 5th February 1982 I went to Tamaram to acquire my training. So initially it was very challenging for me to adjust with military life because of the cultural shocks and food habits, everything. But I was very happy, and I wanted to my dream was to serve my country, and I had the honor of joining the Indian Air Force, and I grew as a healthy citizen. So I am very happy in that way. So because of the dream and passion, and because of my commitment to service, so I joined Indian Air Force. Despite challenges, I kept moving, and and I was very happy that I grew as a healthy citizen, and my mind was very positive after I joined in Air Force. I was very happy. So then after I joined in Air Force, and every month I was sending money to support my parents. I was getting probably around 400 rupees a month. So every month I sent that money to support my parents, and unfortunately my siblings have misused and they have taken my money, gold, property, everything, and I was in lots of challenges because of my toxic siblings. So that's why I decided not to trust anybody because of the kind of experiences I encountered in my life. So we can't think that we can generalize everyone in that manner, but the kind of better experiences I encountered in my life made me to become very strong, and I grew as a resilient leader. This is about family story. Apart from that, other challenges like business failures, then a brain stroke. So all these things have taught me many lessons. Just a moment here. I'll shift my phone from left hand to right hand, and so I'll create heat by rubbing both hands. Then again I'll continue my storytelling. Just a moment. Now I started sharing my story. So after I joined the Indian Air Force, I acquired 6 qualifications from the Indian Air Force, and I was a college dropout because at the age of 18 I discontinued my degree. Then I joined Indian Air Force, but then I paid my condonation fee and continued for 3 years. Usually degree takes 3 years, but for me it took more than 4 years to get my degree. So I acquired total 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force. A DME I got from Indian Air Force, that was on aeronautical engineering, and then BSc in science. Then I got my MA from Ajmer University. I got my Ph.D. from the Jodhpur University. I got my MBA IGNO. Then I got my PGDCLL from the Ministry of Defence. So total 6 qualifications I earned through private education in the Indian Air Force. And people might think that I acquired all these qualifications from reputed universities like Cambridge or Harvard. But the fact was that I was a college dropout, and secondly I started with Telugu language, and I was not blessed with convent education. So let me repeat, I was not blessed with convent education, and I acquired 6 qualifications through private education, and it's a very challenge for me to acquire these qualifications, but I had passion for continuous learning, so that helped me to acquire my knowledge. Then I acquired 6 qualifications. But again here I had one more challenge, was that I didn't know the particular area. So that was a challenge. Whatever was coming across, so I availed the opportunities and I moved. So precisely I created doors and opened the doors and availed the opportunities, explored the opportunities, and executed the things consistently. So that's how I acquired 6 qualifications. So there was no consistency in my education because it was through private education. So whatever was available, that I explored. So again, why all these challenges were that I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach, I don't have father to support, I don't have godfather to support. Everything I had to do of my own. So that's how I led my life, and I acquired 6 qualifications through private education, and that too And I used to go, I was posted in different places in the Indian Air Force, and I used to prepare notes. I used to go to far distant places. I visited far distant places to visit the libraries in Jodhpur and various other places, and I used to prepare notes, and then again I used to appear for examinations, and that's how I acquired 6 qualifications. So friends, life is not easy, it's very challenging, but despite that I acquired a couple of qualifications and succeeded. So 6 qualifications and so just for a moment, let me see if there is any opportunity to interview the people. Then good morning.
Morning.
This is skateboarder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. I observed you. You are doing a lot of hectic activity. You are doing.
What's that?
Very hectic activity you are doing. You are, we are falling, then bouncing. You are very resilient.
Yeah. I'm a bit out of practice right now.
Oh, you are practicing. I thought you are a veteran. You are not a veteran.
Was that? No, absolutely not.
No. Who is monarch? Who is monarch? Just joking. Good. What is this matter? Delhi. DEA.
What's that?
What is this? MATA DA. Diversity.
It's
inclusiveness.
It's Latin. It's pronounced modern day.
Oh, this is DAI means diversity, equality, and inclusiveness.
No.
It's not that? I thought like that.
It's a word in Latin.
Okay.
Yeah, day.
Oh, what I thought was that D means diversity.
No,
E for equality.
Yeah, it's not.
And
it's not
I for
DEI.
inclusiveness. That is DEI. I thought like that.
It's the same thing, but it's not It's.
So, okay. You are from which place actually?
What's that?
Where you were born? Here or some?
I'm from Washington.
Washington?
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I am from India.
India? Okay.
I came here. I interview the people.
Okay.
I interview the people, and I enjoy people, interviewing them. I interview the people. That's what I do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
cool.
what is your hobby?
Casual skateboarding. I like to play music.
Music also.
Yeah,
Good. What is that music? Classical or what is the music?
A little bit of everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Some sort of classical stuff. Like acoustic.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Music. Yeah, that's good. Music is universal. That connects people across the world.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And there are no differences like this region or that region. Music connects. Music is universal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because it connects people across the world.
Yeah.
That's the greatness of music.
Universal language.
Oh, good.
Yes.
You are catching up.
Yes.
You are catching up. So I am struggling to speak because I am speaking with Indian accent.
I understand you completely. No worries. Yeah.
I had a brain shock. My right hand was paralyzed. So
really?
That's the problem. So, but I never saw you here.
Oh yeah, this is the first time I've gotten on a skateboard in a few months.
But I come daily here, and I interviewed a couple of people here.
Yeah.
I interviewed a couple of people.
Okay, cool. Probably a lot better than me.
Okay. Shall I interview? Shall I ask you some couple of questions?
You want to?
Yeah. Can I interview?
Sure.
Because I am an interviewer, so I want to interview the people. Just a moment.
Like a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Good. I have a YouTube channel. Good.
Yeah, I can catch up.
Okay. Good. You are very intelligent. Just a minute. I'll start again. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Just a minute.